Good evening. How are you doing? MYAI, parents, families, and friends. You know who it is. It's Mr. Travis. I'm coming to you with this video meeting for about 5 or 10 minutes. It's very important that I get information to you and you hear it clearly from me. So I decided to do this tonight and see if it works about making a video, posting it to a link. And so you can watch this at your leisure today or tomorrow. And I suggest that you get a piece of paper and probably take some notes so you'll know what you need to do for you and your child. So at this time of the year, things get a little hectic because we're going to perform. I know everyone has a lot of questions and a lot of thoughts about what's going on. And so remember that I'll never leave you out in the dark, and I always have you prepared. Now, I can't remember everything, but I try my best to do the best that I can, all right? So with that being said, our very first performance as the full group is this weekend. It is the Whitehaven Christmas Parade. The Whitehaven Christmas Parade is sponsored by Hazel Moore, which has a beauty shop here on Elvis Presley. This is my probably the 8th or 9th year that I'll be doing the Christmas Parade with a group. But this is the very first year for Memphis Youth Arts Initiative. Memphis Youth Arts Initiative. So this Saturday is the parade. Now the parade begins at 9 or 10 o'clock, I believe, but the time frames for us is a little different because we have to be there at a certain time. So there's 2 yellow school buses that I ordered and paid for, and those school buses are coming to pick us up here at Holmes Road Elementary at 8 o'clock a.m. Those buses will be here at 8, and we will need to leave no later than 8:10. So basically, when the buses arrive at 8, we need to be loading the bus already prepared and ready to go. So I'm going to propose that we meet here at 7 a.m. Now, that's a very tight window from 7 to 8, and there's a lot of things we need to do when we get here at 7 to make sure the students are prepared. One of the most important things is for the majorettes to be on time and the cheerleaders to be on time because they are girls and we want to make sure their outfits and everything looks right. We want to make sure makeup and any type of accessories or anything we're doing with the faces or anything is done immediately at 7 o'clock so that we'll be done with all the girls before 7:45. We'll be ready to board the bus. For food purposes, please make sure the students eat and eat something that's fulfilling on their stomachs so their stomachs won't be hurting. A lot of the students complain about being hungry or being tired or whatsoever if they don't eat, and so they need the energy, so make sure they eat, okay? Another thing to prepare for at the meet time at 7 a.m. is to just be able to drop them off, and you can go to find a spot in the parade. Now, I'll go over uniform real quick for everybody can be clear. With the uniform packages, everybody paid some type of uniform package payment. So cheerleader $225, majorette $225, drumline $130. When you hear that word uniform, the word uniform doesn't clearly state or mean of one particular item or one particular thing. Uniform means what we wear to be in uniformity for everyone. So the term uniform, or when you think of uniform with NYA, is probably most of the time it's going to always be a combination of things and certain things that we wear. In preparation of transitioning from not having anything to parents paying their money, all the way up to us ordering items and having items to consider to be uniform, there's a lot of things that we go through. One of the things I want you to clearly understand and think about is that when ordering something for a group of people, some of you all may have experienced this, it's kind of hard to first order things without payment. In 2019 and 2020, most of the time there's nowhere or nothing you can order without the payment immediately. And so because we're an organization, we don't have money stacked up. We don't have money over here or sitting over here where we can order things for a child, order something, and the money is not present. The money is not in my hand. The money is not in a bank account or something like that. Things just can't be ordered. I can only order things for what we have the money for. And so when you're ordering as a group, it gets kind of hard when you have to place an order as a group, but yet out of 17 girls, we have 14 that's paid, or we have 14 is paid, but 3 have only paid 100, or this have only paid that. So thinking about that, I try to wait to the very last minute to satisfy both parties, and both parties are those who pay their uniform fees and paid them on time, who've been with the team, and then the other set of people was those who needed to make payments or make partial payments or pay at a later date, or have just arrived and got on the team and need to pay at a later date, and trying to order those items for both parties. And so with the November 1st deadline for our first time asking for uniform fees, it is now November the 22nd, and I just ordered things for majorette and cheerleaders almost about 10 days ago. And being that, because once we order once, it's going to be hard to make another order. Now, thanks be to God, if we could have ordered things one by one, that'd have been cool, but that's not how it works with most companies or most people we're ordering for. And then with the majorettes and the cheerleaders, we're particularly ordering things from different places. And so when ordering things from different places, I have to also gauge the production time. So the time that it takes for these items to be made in relation to when we need them in our hand is very important as well. So setting a November 1st deadline for uniform payments to be here, I give myself wiggle room for other monies to be turned in, the order to be finalized, meaning getting the sizes correctly. We only have one chance to order things and make sure we got those things ordered correctly. And then placing the order, getting a proof. A proof is where I get to see the final design, the final look of whatever we're ordering, and I get to approve that. That takes about 2 to 3 days for the approval of the proof to come back, so that whatever we're ordering, we know what it looks like, we know how it's going to fit, we know the product, we know that all the sizes are available, and we can go ahead and do that. But in that meantime of that process, once I get to the final step and I say, hey, let's get it, all monies have to be there for me to order it. And so at some point, I have to make a stopping point and say, okay, if these many people have paid and this is what I have, I'm ordering, I'm going forward with what I have, because that's the way it works. Hopefully, thanks to God, in the future, we'll be able to have a plethora of money where I can just go and order things for the whole team and then be reimbursed as time goes along. But that's neither here nor there. We have to do it the way that we have now. And so that is just the explanation to kind of answer questions on how and why you maybe not receive information so quickly about uniforms just being thrown at you and everything coming. And so once again, when we say the word uniform, we're talking about a number of items, okay? So if we perform this Saturday, the uniform may be this. The next Saturday may be that. Next Saturday may be that. And those changes comes because we want to try to accommodate everyone. Last Saturday, we traveled to Talladega, so the majorettes got a chance to get out and perform, and I also gave a few cheerleaders an opportunity to perform. We chose fairly based on attendance and some of those majorettes that had been there, because I can only take a certain number. And so for that, and the drummers as well, our original and what all the children are wearing this Saturday had already been placed, but it wasn't ready. It was still in production. So in order to make the Talladega and the church and whatever things we've done last weekend performances happen, we still had to have a quote-unquote uniform or be in uniform. And so because I know some other companies or some other people that can give me things at a quicker time or different ways, I ordered just a simple hoodie. Simple NYAI hoodie, and we also added our own pants, or I may have went to Walmart and got some things, and this was included in your package. Now, we didn't originally price this item of the hoodie for $20 into your children's funds, but I always know a way to kind of maneuver and make it fit and have it. And if we have to take a few dollars from our dues or our general fund account to add to it to make it work, then so be it. There you go. And that's how we got the hoodies. And so eventually every child will have one of the simple NYAI hoodies with the pocket with their name on the back. Everyone will get one of those. Some of the students don't have one right now because we need to order one for them, and they didn't participate with Talladega. But all the drummers did, a few majorettes and a few cheerleaders, okay? So don't be alarmed if your child doesn't have one of the original hoodies with the name. They will get that. That was kind of like a one-time thing that we were wearing a uniform for Talladega, so they could have had a uniform to make that performance happen and get done and over with. those hoodies probably won't be used again as a uniform per se, probably for a while now. So this also could be just like a souvenir or something that the children can wear all the time. I suggest that the children don't wear their uniform items outside of performing, but that one particular hoodie will probably be the one item that we do have this year that the children can wear at their own leisure, if you can understand that. Okay, so moving on to the majorettes. For this Saturday, the majorettes, their uniform and hair will be this. We've ordered out of your package for majorette, out of your $225 package, the first item that they should have received, which is some majorettes from Talladega again, one hoodie with their name on it. That's null and void now. We've already been through that performance. You can put that to the side. I've ordered them what we call a warm-up suit. So a warm-up suit is a jacket. It is a jacket with a zipper, matching pants, and a t-shirt for this Saturday. They also have a sequins headband. They have makeup accessories that their coach Candace will be using to accessorize them. And you should have purchased some black jazz dance shoes. If you haven't purchased the black dance shoes for Majorette and you haven't got them online, I understand it was kind of a problem trying to find them here, but there are at the Academy Sports Store in Olive Branch. You have to call, check to see if they have your size. And you can also contact the Cordova store of Academy Sports to check to see if you have your size. And there's another store in Collierville. Now, for sure, you can find these dance shoes at Barber's Dancewear. Barber's Dancewear is on Perkins and Quince. It's a dance footwear store, and there's also another dance store called Cordova's Dancewear who sell the shoes as well. Now, both of those stores specialize in ballet dance and classical dance, lyrical dance, so their prices are way higher than Academy or Payless or online with Amazon. So be expected to pay a little higher price for those shoes at those particular two stores, Cordova Dancewear and Barber's Dancewear. So you need those black dance shoes. Majorette's hair will be a slick ponytail. So slick down ponytail with the ponytail coming down to the top. You can use weave, however you need to get it done. A 10 to 12 inch ponytail coming down the shoulder. It needs to be neat, very clean looking. That's their hairstyle, slick and neat, okay? The black dance shoes. So they will wear the black dance shoes, the ponytail slick and neat. We would give them the sequins headband, the warm-up suit with the jacket, t-shirt goes underneath, and the black pants, okay? I would prefer that the ladies wear some type of black tights from home and just regular tights underneath the pants, okay? And also underneath the t-shirt, they can wear a long sleeve shirt, some type of turtleneck. They can wear spandex or a fitness-like shirt to go under their t-shirt and be in layers, but not too many layers. We want it to look neat and fitted, okay? Along with their $225, all of this comes out of your $225. So the only thing you pay for out of the pocket outside of that is your black dance shoes, okay? We needed those anyway because in the package we're getting a boot-like or dance shoe type shoe that comes with your package that Miss Candace is picking out. And so that particular shoe will come for the professional dance outfit. So the professional dance outfit is the custom-made leotard, real uniform item. We're going to get that and order that. Those things take a long time to make. We're still in deliberation about what we're getting, but we're not going to be wearing it until after Christmas. So we have the time, but we're narrowing down on what we want to get for that. And we only have one time to get it. It's a very expensive item, at least between $70 to $110 we will spend on a professional outfit. So that is everything that comes with the Majorette package. The skull cap and the gloves we have as well. If it's that cold, we'll use the skull cap and the gloves, but they're just there just to have, even for the next parades that we have. But as a recap, for Saturday, Majorettes need to have on their black dance shoes, 10 to 12 inch ponytail, slick neat to the back. I have the sequins headband for them. They wear their black dance shoes. The t-shirt will come. The t-shirt and the warm-up suit that I've ordered for them will be ready tomorrow. When they get these items, I don't know. The store closes at 5. I'm sure they're going to call me and have me to come pick up these items before 5 o'clock. Same thing applies for the cheerleaders' warm-ups. With that, saying I would prefer to just hold those items until Saturday morning. So your child, majorette, can come dressed in that layer of clothing that they have, just the tights, have the dance shoes in hand or flip-flop, they can wear them in, that layered up shirt that's going to go under the t-shirt that I give them, and then they have their hair right. So when all the majorettes walk in, we can particularly do their makeup real quick, then throw on the t-shirt over what you have for your layer, throw on the warm-up suit jacket, put on the pants, put on your dance shoes, and they're suited and booted, ready to go. All right? Cheerleader uniform for this weekend. Same thing applies with the cheerleaders. In your cheerleader package, the cheerleaders will receive a professional real cheerleader outfit. But case in point, that has to be customized, made, and it takes 3 to 4 weeks for production to be made. That particular outfit is something that we want to make sure we're spending our money on and is right. So the temporary post uniform is the sweatpants uniform. You may have seen, I'm sorry, it's about the phone was getting low. You may have seen the hoodie that they have now. It has the silver glitter on it, has their name on the hood. That particular hoodie is one part of what their uniform is, and the uniform for this Saturday and the other parades that we're doing. There are some pants that matches with that. They're still being made. They will be delivered on guarantee for tomorrow to me. So again, those cheerleaders may need to come Saturday with just their hoodie if they took it home, or I have the hoodie if they don't have it, and then come with those layered pants or tights on, and we'll put the sweatpants over it. You'll get them Saturday morning. Okay, so the cheerleader outfit is the bun, hair and a small bun at the top, the sweat shirt with the layer underneath with their name on the hood, the layered pants or tights or whatever underneath with the sweatpants that I give them, and white shoes. Your cheerleader white shoes can be any white shoes you have. As long as they're white shoes, they'll be okay, and we're not doing nothing fancy. You don't have to go out and spend $1 million on shoes, as long as they're white shoes. We say this because there's some shoes that comes with their majorette package, but we couldn't get them just yet at this point. We ordered the majorette package together, so everything will come together when we order the actual uniform. So for temporary purposes, a pair of white shoes that are comfortable for them will be great to go with this particular uniform and outfit. Okay, so I hope everybody's keeping up with me and understand what it is. The rest of your cheer uniform will be the actual real cheer skirt and top with the lettering. The shell is what they call it. You get a bow, briefs, underwear briefs, socks, pom-poms, a half top and bag, and shoes. Okay, so that's the rest of that. Just to let you know that those things come in pieces. Okay, so what our goal is to make sure the majorettes and the cheerleaders have everything they need for the performance season that's coming up, which starts after Christmas, after January actually. 1st of February we'll be going out and they'll have everything. Nobody's never seen our outfits. They'll be brand new. We'll be ready to go. All right, moving on to the Drumline. For the Drumline has already received their hoodie with the name on the back. Like I said earlier, that was a temporary thing for Talladega. It's a souvenir they can wear when they get ready, when they want to, okay? And it can also be a uniform item if deemed necessary. They will be receiving tomorrow or either Saturday morning, depends on when it's delivered to me. It will be guaranteed ready tomorrow. We have a package deal that we ordered from a company of their uniform items. This would be their actual uniform until we order something new. Now, this is their complete package that they'll be getting tomorrow. It is a zipper sweatshirt. It's a zip jacket with a pocket. It says NYAI on it with the hood. It has the matching pants. There is a t-shirt. There's also a baseball cap and a duffel bag with their name on it, okay? All of that will be given to them. All of that will be given to them in a duffel bag. So if they don't get it tomorrow, they can get it Saturday when they walk in the door. So they need to walk in with their layered clothes on, the Drumline. Whatever layered clothes they have, it can be colored or whatsoever. It can be black, something long sleeve. Make sure it's something that goes underneath for their pants so they can stay warm. And they need to have on all black shoes. All black shoes. I don't care what kind, but all black shoes. And we will dress them Saturday morning if need be, or they'll take their bag home with everything in it on Friday, one or the other. But they will wear everything Saturday. They will wear the zip-up jacket. They will put the NYAI shirt on with long sleeves so they can be layered. They will also wear their matching pants. They'll bring the duffel bag if you would like, and then they wear the baseball cap on their head, okay? We will eventually add spats to that, and that will be their entire package for $130. The name hoodie, the zip jacket, the t-shirt, the pants, the baseball hat, the spats, and the bag for $130, all right? As you can see, the majorettes and the cheerleaders, they get a way more, a lot of other stuff for their packages, which is why it costs more. So everybody should be clear on uniform. If you have any questions, just call me. That's for Saturday. And this also will be the same setup, maybe with a few changes, but the same uniform for December 7th and December 14th. So let me tell you about parade rules, some rules for the parade. So I've been on a lot of parades, and so some of this is my own standards that I want to set with our team for parades. And also some of these things that I mentioned have been relayed to me by the organizers of certain parades and the parades that we're in. And those are rules and policies that I have to adhere to. So it's not me saying it, but it's them saying it, and I have to adhere to them to participate in the parade. So before I begin with those parade rules, let me mention that if anyone can remember last year or the year before last, Holmes Road marched with a politician. Her name was Katrina Robinson Lee. She was running for a senator seat in one of the districts here for the state of Tennessee. Well, when we marched with her, she was running for office for the first time, and we had a very good showing with her on the Beale Street Christmas Parade. So she contacted me 2 days ago, and Senator Robinson won her seat for Tennessee Senate as a senator for her district for the state of Tennessee. And she's a woman, Katrina Robinson. You look her up if you need to on Google. And she's won her Senate seat. And so she's participating in the Whitehaven Christmas Parade as well as the Beale Street Christmas Parade. And she's asked for us to be present with her in that parade. Do understand that I'm trying to put our name out there as well, being a new organization. But the relationship and the connection and partnership that we have with a senator of one of our state, Tennessee, is a blessing. It is favor from God. And so I've had a conversation with her, and we will be marching with Senator Katrina Robinson in the Whitehaven Christmas Parade this Saturday and the Beale Street Christmas Parade. And so what that would look like is her people. She has some vehicles. She has apparel. Everything says, some things say Katrina Robinson. She has a banner that says Senator Katrina Robinson. And she'll be promoting her brand as well as ours at the same time. So we'll be mixed in with her. So there'll be a lot going on with that. And so I want to limit. I know a few parents I may have told can march in the parade, or a few parents have the desire to walk with us in the parade. Well, one of the parade policies is that only the staff members or chaperones, as I went to the meeting and found out, need to walk with us in the parade. A lot of that has to do with image. If you just imagine, if you had 30, 40 different adults or a whole bunch of different people walking along the sides of the children in the parade, no one in the parade could even see the children for all the adults there. And then a congregation of a lot of adults in the back area is not good either, because it has no purpose. It's just a group of people, especially if these people are not dressed alike, looking professional as if we're a part of a staff or a team.